My name's Allie Dunford and I started Whole Food Rescue.
Allie's just another college grad who came out here because she loves mountains, but there's something more. This is not a glamorous slideshow, but it will tell a story.
When I moved to Jackson a year ago, my roommates and I started jumping in local dumpsters to see what we could find. It turns out lots of edible food was being thrown away. I started thinking about all the resources and human power that went into making the food, and then for it to just get thrown away seemed like a complete waste. Meanwhile, there were people in this community who were not getting adequate nutrition. The thing about food that's going to get thrown away is that it's the healthy food. It's stuff without preservatives and sodium. It's whole foods. It's fruits and veggies and things that provide nutrition.
According to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, 1.3 billion tons of food is lost and wasted globally every year. The Natural Resources Defense Council says that getting food from the farm to our fork eats up 10% of the U.S. total energy budget, uses 50% of our land, and swallows 80% of all fresh water consumed in the United States. Yet, 40% of food from farm to fork is wasted.
Thanks to the advice of the Community Foundation, I approached a local nonprofit to see if we could join forces to fight hunger. The Jackson Cupboard is focused on linking the collection and distribution of food to the needy, and that's what I wanted to do.
The cupboard embraced her idea, and Whole Food Rescue was born.
Whole Food Rescue strives to create a more sensible food system. Our current objective is decreasing food waste and increasing the level of nutrition in at-risk, low-income populations of Jackson, Wyoming. We do this by relocating food waste to organizations committing to serving the community. After we were established, we started acquiring volunteers, bike trailers, contacts with the grocery stores and places we would bring the food. It was all happening. Biking is our preferred method of transportation, though it is not mandatory. We take pride in being human-powered and urge our volunteers to consider biking first. Whole Food Rescue does pickup 7 days a week from Albertsons, Jackson Hole Grocer, Persephone Bakery, and the local farmers market. Thanks to the efforts of the grocery store employees, Whole Food Rescue is able to relocate thousands of pounds of food every week. These employees are the most essential part of Whole Food Rescue. They ensure the food is getting to our bins rather than the dumpster. After picking up the food from the grocery stores, we bike it to the Jackson Cupboard, the Latino Resource Center, Good Samaritan Mission, the Senior Center, and the Community Safety Network.
The Jackson Cupboard, located in the campus of St. John's Church, is a food pantry open for qualified needy residents 4 days a week. The Good Samaritan Mission on Pearl Street in Jackson provides shelter and prepared meals to about 40 people each day.
My name's Becky Zaist. I'm the Executive Director of the Senior Center. The impact for the seniors is fantastic. They come here for lunch because they can get one hot meal and then the other meal is a little sketchy. The produce is huge. By having the food here, they're able to eat a healthy meal later in the day as well.
Any rescued food that rots before being delivered to people is fed as compost to animals at local farms. Beginning mid-June this past summer, Whole Food Rescue has saved 22,550 pounds of food from the dumpster. This equates to a meal equivalent of 18,791 meals. The group has 22 active volunteers. This is the product of one dedicated community.
The community support for Whole Food Rescue is real. We helped the Jackson Cupboard raise over $30,000 at Old Bill's Fun Run, where we gave out free samples of food we had rescued. Although we've made huge strides with 3 months of work and relocated thousands of pounds of food, we're ready to take the next step forward. Whole Food Rescue is currently operating out of my garage. This isn't fair to my roommates, nor is it an ideal space to work with. A new facility could be a place to sort compost, store bikes, bins, and trailers, maintain our equipment, and train volunteers. In the future, this would allow us to accept unwanted food from more grocers, and maybe even host seminars on preparing and preserving rescued food. Although the mountains are awesome, the thing I love most about Jackson Hole is the amazing community that lives here. Without their help, Whole Food Rescue would not be able to be what it is.
Thank you, Jackson Hole, for making this possible.